want some French toast?
It's oatmeal day.
But tell you what, next French toast day, I will make you oatmeal.
Dear Lord, are you still going to be here on French Toast Day? And I thought we agreed that you'd have your conjugal visits in her apartment.
We did, but there were extenuating circumstances.
I see. Did her abysmal housekeeping skills finally trump her perkiness?
No, her bed kind of broke.
That doesn't seem likely. Her bed's of sturdy construction. Even the addition of a second normal-sized human being wouldn't cause a structural failure, much less a homunculus such as yourself.
A homunculus?
Perfectly formed miniature human being.
I want oatmeal.
Yes, well, I want a boyfriend whose roommate isn't a giant pain in the ass.
I'm sure that will happen soon enough. Would you like a chocolate?
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
What's going on, Day Dwellers?
Oh, man, did the KISS Army repeal Don't Ask, Don't Tell?
No. Raj and I are going to a goth club in Hollywood to hang with the night people. Anybody want to come along?
Howard, what did you do?
They're called tattoo sleeves. Look. Fantastic, right? Put them on, have hot sex with some freaky girl with her business peers, take them off, and I can still be buried in a Jewish cemetery.
Oh, sorry, Sheldon. I almost sat in your spot.
Did you? I didn't notice. Have a chocolate.
Thank you.
I think we're fitting in quite nicely.
It'd help if you weren't drinking light beer.
But what's so gothic about vodka and cranberry juice?
Hello, it looks like blood. Did you even read the WikiHow link I sent you on being goth?
No, I'm behind on my wiki reading. I'm kind of on a John Grisham kick right now. We are Lost Boys.
Good for you.
I'm actually much more lost than he is.
Nice ink.
Thanks. We buy you ladies a drink?
2 light beers.
Light beers. Well, Wiki, how about that?
What's this cartoon called again?
Oshikuru Demon Samurai.
And it's not a cartoon, it's anime.
Anime. You know, I knew a girl in high school named Anime. Anna Mae Fletcher. She was born with 1 nostril. Then she had this bad nose job and basically wound up with 3.
You're here a lot now.
Oh, am I talking too much? I'm sorry. Zip.
Thank you. Chocolate?
Yes, please.
Okay. I know what you're doing.
Really?
Yes. You're using chocolates as positive reinforcement for what you consider correct behavior.
Very good. Chocolate?
No, I don't. Sheldon, you can't train my girlfriend like a lab rat.
Actually, it turns out I can. Yeah, by this time next week, I believe I can have her jumping out of a pool, balancing a beach ball on her nose.
Are you happy now?
Not particularly.
Using positive reinforcement techniques, I could train that behavior out of her in a week.
No.
If you let me use negative reinforcement, I can get it done before we go to bed.
You're not squirting her in the face with water.
No, of course not. We're talking very mild electric shocks.
You're not changing how Penny laughs.
I was going to lower the whole voice to a more pleasing register.
That girl is freaky.
Come again?
Freaky.
Freaky?
Yeah, freaky.
Have a chocolate.
Thank you.
Are you seriously going to deface your body just on the possibility you could have cheap sex with a strange girl you met in a bar?
Yeah.
What are you gonna get, Howard?
Screaming devil, this mean little skull, or Kermit the Frog?
Get the mean little skull, and I'll see if I can make him smile.
Yeah, I'd like the mean little skull, please.
What are you gonna get, Raj?
With my luck, hepatitis.
That's just rubbing alcohol. I know, but it was cold. Ow, 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 ow.
I'm putting on the stencil.
What comes after the stencil?
This.
I trust if you two are planning on engaging in amorous activities, you'll keep the decibel level to a minimum.
Of course.
Thank you.
We got tattoos, and then the 4 girls took us to their place.
But we don't have tattoos. What if someone asks to see our tattoos?
We say they're in a very intimate area.
Oh, we are bad boys, aren't we?
Right. So we go back to their place, and then the 6 of us end up in a hot tub.
But we just got tattoos. Wouldn't we be concerned about bacterial infection?
Okay, forget the hot tub. The point is, we each had a menage with sexy goth girls.
What a great night.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. Hi, honey. Hey.
Oh, we're honey now, are we?
Yes, since their relationship became carnal, Penny has upgraded his designated term of endearment, thus distinguishing him from those she calls sweetie, usually in an attempt to soften a thinly veiled insult.
You're boring people, sweetie. I usually go back to Nebraska for Thanksgiving, but this year they're calling it off on account of my brother's trial.
What's he on trial for?
Oh, just a big misunderstanding. You know, you'd actually like my brother. He's kind of a chemist. Anyway, I was thinking I'd have Thanksgiving here, and you are all invited.
Yeah, I really wish I could, Penny, but every year my mother has all the relatives over and cooks up her famous Terbriscafil.
Terbriscafil?
Turkey stuffed with the brisket, stuffed with gefilte fish.
Raj, what about you?
Oh, he usually comes to my house, right, pal? All right, this year you don't have to eat the Terbriscafil. I don't even chew it. I swallow it like pills. The bad news is he says he's getting deported.
What do you mean he's getting deported?
I believe it means that the U.S. government is going to expel him from the country. He could then either return to his native India, immigrate to another country that's willing to accept him, or wander the high seas as a stateless pirate. Personally, I'd choose pirate.
Okay, here's the deal. 6 months ago, my research testing the predicted composition of trans-Neptunian objects ran into a dead end.
So?
So, my visa's only good as long as I'm employed at the university, and when they find out I've got squat, they're going to cut me off.
Wait, what have you been doing for the past 6 months?
You know, checking email, updating my Facebook status, messing up Wikipedia entries.
You've continued to take the university's money under false pretenses? Highly unethical for an astrophysicist. Well, they're practically mandatory for a pirate.
Oh, beefaroni. I think I'll miss you most of all.
I've always been a little confused about this. Why don't Hindus eat beef?
We believe cows are gods.
Not technically. In Hinduism, cattle are thought to be like God.
Do not tell me about my own culture, Sheldon. In the mood I'm in, I'll take you out. I swear to cow.
Raj, guess what? Professor Laughlin is looking for someone to join the Stellar Evolution research team.
You're kidding? That's fantastic.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Call him and set up an interview.
I'm on it.
That's happy, right?
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Dr. Cooper Polly, may I present Dr. Millstone from MIT?
I read your paper on Kuiper belt object size distribution. I really enjoyed it. How did you correct for the selection bias?
Well, I ran a simulation. Allowed me to correct for the observational efficiency. Would you like to hear more about it in my hot tub?
What do you mean you didn't get the job? How could you not get it?
He's British, I'm Indian. Ever since Gandhi, they haven't liked us very much.
Are you saying that he discriminated against you? Because we should file a complaint.
Well, that's okay. Complaint's been filed.
Raj can come work for me.
You want me to work with you?
For me.
I'd rather swim buck naked across the Ganges with a paper cut on my nipple and die a slow, agonizing death from a viral infection than work with you.
For me.
I've reconsidered your offer to let me work with you.
For me.
Yes, for you. I do, however, have a few conditions. First, at all times, I'm to be treated as a colleague and an equal. Second, my contributions shall be noted in all published materials. And third, you are never allowed to lecture me on Hinduism or my Indian culture.
I'm impressed, Raj. Those are very cogent and reasonable conditions.
Thank you.
I reject them all.
Then you leave me no choice. I accept the job.
So, what are we watching? Sex and the City, yikes.
Hey, I happen to love this movie.
Fine, let's watch it. Maybe all our periods will synchronize.
That was fun. Thank you.
Leonard, honey, you don't have to say thank you every time we have sex.
Tomorrow you're gonna get a card in the mail. Just throw it away. What are you doing here?
Well, usually on Sundays I go with Raj to scam on hippie chicks at the farmer's market, but he's still working with Sheldon, so I thought I'd come over here and make you guys scrambled eggs and salami. By the way, I couldn't help overhearing your big finish. Bravo, Leonard.
Are we terrible people?
I don't know. What do you want me to do?
Get him. Bring him back.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Howard, come back.
Oh, you guys have me scared for me.
My God, you think that every thought that comes out of your head is pure gold. Well, let me tell you something. Some of those thoughts are pure caca.
Caca!
It means doo-doo.
All right. But first of all, Dr. Koothrappali, when I first proposed that you work with me,
So I am working with you.
in this context, with me means for me.
Yeah, well, in this context... What do you want, Sheldon?
I looked over the board, and it turns out you were right.
So you were wrong.
I didn't say that.
That's the only logical inference.
Nevertheless, I didn't say it. Anyway, I would like you to come back and work for me.
For you or with you?
In this context, for me could mean with me.
All right, but I have some conditions.
I reject them all.
I'll take the job.